How's it going? My name is Tuan Tran and welcome to my videos. Alright, in this video installment I'm going over one of my powerlifting workouts for my squat day. So you can see in the beginning of the video I'm starting off with some barbell front squats. I love doing warm-up exercises like these because it really addresses what I need to work on when it comes to releasing tension and what I need to mobilize. A front squat is a very difficult squat variation. Most individuals cannot do it, much less do it in a clean grip position. So the thing is I need to also work on addressing a lot of the tightness that's also in my forearms and my shoulders if I want to improve my squatting ability. So moving into this clip, this is a dynamic mobility exercise I like to do. So basically I'm just doing sprinter stretches and just moving across the ground side to side. This objective is to really open up my adductors, especially when I'm in the knee locked or knee bent position, or known as knee flexion, knee extension. A lot of individuals never understand that if you have too much tightness, you're not very flexible, you're not going to have good leverage. So right away after that first set of front squats, I decided to opt to do this exercise to really release a lot of the tightness in the adductors. And also, when your adductors are firing too much, that prevents your glute medius from firing. So then it leads to knee valgus, where the knee's moving inward, which is not what you want to do, especially when you're doing a lot of squats. Now, I will say that, remember, I do warm up properly during cardiovascular training, and then I do a lot of self-myofascious release with the foam roller before I even start any of this to really open up my body. And there you go, you see I'm doing a second set. So the first two sets, I'm gonna do a combination where I'm doing barbell front squats for 10 reps, and then I'm following up with those sprinter stretches, moving laterally side to side in between to really open up my adductors, my gracilis, and all my other inner thigh muscles, in the knee flexion, knee extension positions. So again, you guys that have signed up for my online training, you're supposed to figure out what you need to do. Understand that this is how I'm going about my training and how I'm feeling it out. Now I'm on my first set of 8, and then now I'm doing back squats. So now my next 2 supersets is going to be this and something else. But again, this is how my program works. It's custom built because you have to address your issues. You and I aren't the same, so this is how I felt that day. And this is what I need to address. So again, just moving in, doing my first set of 8 reps, getting a good feel now, feeling a lot more mobile after doing that first 2 superset combinations. Now here you see me, I'm doing my dynamic mobility exercise known as scorpions. So I felt a little tightness in my rectus abdominals, my transverse abdominals, my psoas. Wanted to really release my hip flexors a little bit, so I wanted to mobilize this area. And also, I wanted to get better glute activation. So the thing is that in order to do this exercise, you have to, lift the leg vertically, which is a extension type movement, which will activate the glute max. So that way, I get more firing out of my glutes, so that the 2 areas, my glutes and my quads, that control hip dominant and knee dominant exercises will work in unison to improve my squatting ability. So again, customizing the program accordingly depending on how I feel. Where's the tightness? What do I need to release? How can I improve my biomechanics? And that's the whole thing. Understand the science and the groups of muscles that cause your knees to move in or out, to extend, to go into flexion. Whether or not are you keeping yourself in neutral spine, or are you falling forward too much, bending over too much? All those things matter if you want to get to better biomechanics. But a lot of guys don't understand, just the foundation when it comes to just the anatomy of the body. They just separate things, legs, quads, but there's a lot more going on. So that's why this program, I'm hoping that I'm giving you insight so that you can understand how to go about the training. So you see now I've increased the weight doing my progressive loading, and this is my second set of 8, and then I'm again going to do another set of scorpions on the ground, and that way I keep opening up my body, making it feel better. You see, and you can see, like, again, range of motion is great. The shoes I'm wearing some wrestling shoes, just nice and flat. I don't really have any ankle restrictions, so I'll use my powerlifting shoes as much, in the sense that I feel like I can just get better hip drive when my feet are flat. Now, this is my first working set for 6 reps, in a sense, again, just getting my body ready for my working sets. So you can see that got more weight on it. Now that bar is 55 pounds, so that's 285 right there. So just gotta give you an understanding. So remember, I had to use a specialized 8-foot bar for my max rack because the 7-foot bar doesn't fit. Now the thing is, as I get heavier in the weight, I want to release some tension, you see, because that's the thing. In between sets, you know, most guys just sit around and just talk or get water, but you know, your body's developing lactic acid and tightness. So now I'm moving the exercise known as the iron cross. And you see, I have myself in a position where I am elevating my leg vertically to release tightness out of my hamstring, and then I'm doing a crossing motion to release lateral system tightness, you know, whether it be my perineal complex, my IT band, TFL, quadriceps laborum, erector spinae, you know, my obliques, internal, external obliques, all the way up to my pectorals, my shoulders, and my in the anterior delta, and even my bicep. Because understand that part of the reason why you can squat better is the position of the bar on your body. Understand that by putting the bar back and getting a better retraction and having less tightness in your bicep, anterior delta, and pectorals can lead to better positioning of the bar. You have better leverage versus being so restricted with poor posture and too much anterior tightness, causing, you know, forehead cross syndrome. You're not gonna squat as well. So this, again, powerlifting goes back to leverage, biomechanics, mobility, things that make you a better athlete. So again, if you guys are training and you know you're trying to build bigger muscles, but you never invest in all those other aspects I just talked about, you're gonna be very limited. So here you can see that this is a great way to release a lot of tension but get a lot of activation at the same time. I'm getting a little bit of activation in my transverse and rectus abdominals while doing this exercise. So there's good things happening, and again, this is an investment into improving upon my heavier sets coming up versus just the traditional sitting around, doing nothing, getting water, chit-chatting. Again, the thing is that athletes have to be mobile, and agile, and flexible. All right, so now you see I'm in my last set for 6, and then again I'll do the iron cross exercise for the second time after, again, before I hit my working sets for the day. So feeling pretty good. That's about 325. Very mobile. Feel solid. You know, in this workout, I'm still in the beginning phases of my powerlifting program. For my meet for 2016. All right. So you see, this is what's called an Anderson squat. So Anderson squat is designed to work on the strength of your body in the bottom position, out of the hole, as they say in powerlifting. So the thing is, a lot of times, a lot of guys, they never train to make themselves a lot stronger in the eccentric bottom phase of the lift. So by doing this, I'm taking away all inertia, all momentum, and it's an honest, out of the hole, so that it works on ballistic power, starting strength, all those aspects. And again, I'm increased the weight accordingly. So that last set was at 345. Now this set, I'm at 365. And again, all these sets are for 5. So I usually do anywhere from 3 to 5 working sets depending on how I feel, you see. So again, I'm bottoming out. You can even hear the sound of the weight sitting on those safeties for a moment. Now I have 375 now, again, for my 5 reps. And I'm not gonna lie, I was getting pretty taxed. Now I don't do any supersets in between here, because the thing is, this is a power phase, phosphagen creatine system, or known as the phosphagen system, and it takes anywhere from 2 to 4 minutes to fully recover before you do another set. So during this time, I'm doing like light static stretching, not holding it for very long because I don't want to deactivate muscles. I'm just trying to keep myself loose, and I don't want lactic acid to build up, because if lactic acid builds up, guess what? That's the end of my work, because my muscles are shutting down. Now that's my final set right here for today. So I've done 4 sets. At that point, I have 385 on the bar. Now the thing is that I spend a lot of time in the gym by myself, and I don't have a lot of spotters, so a lot of times I have to design things to create like a self-spotting mechanism. So I'm using 2 exercise bands, 2 light bands, and I've looped it around the max rack. And it's great because the lower I go, it gives me assistance at that bottom phase, and then as I go up, it gives me less assistance, so I still get to work with that full 385 pounds for my set of 5. And now I'm finishing out my workout. Usually at the end, I kind of address areas that I need to either focus on building up strength endurance or better core stabilization or releasing tension. So at the end of my workout, kind of trying to get an understanding. So I'm going through a system of releases and stretches. First one is just a quadriceps laborium stretch, removing a lot of tension around the lumbo-hip complex in the posterior part of my spine. You know, as I move through, then I move into doing some like Cobra Stretches, where again I'm trying to release tension out of my rectus abdominals, my transverse abdominals, and I'm trying to, you know, just release a lot of tension because of all the high level activation. And then also another one of the exercises I do is I'm doing also the child pose, where I'm releasing a lot of tension in my lats, a lot of tension in my again my quadriceps from all the squatting, and just things that I need to address, you know, so that I can just get my body to recover faster. So hopefully this gives you guys a better understanding of the template, what I did, how I performed it, and the science and philosophy behind the workouts that I generate, so that I can again improve on lifting mechanics, performance, and keep progressing as I get older. So hopefully you guys get a better understanding and insight on how I go about my training. As always, take care, and I hope my videos will give you insight and alignment when it comes to improving your wellness, athletic performance, and aesthetics. Take care. Alright guys, so that was an example from one of my workouts from my video library. That was a workout dedicated to powerlifting and improving upon the squat aspect of the powerlifting meet. Again, so if you guys are interested in my exercises and all my different workout videos I'll have on my website, all you have to do is click on that link and then sign up for the monthly membership, and you'll have full access to everything. And hopefully that also gives you insight on how I'm doing the narration, explain the exercises, why I'm doing various things. And that way, you know, it gives you a better understanding, a new level of enlightenment when it comes to how to create templates, workouts that are more catered and personalized for your needs, your deviations, your improper mechanics, your poor posture, stuff like that. When you address those things, then it's going to improve your mobility, your posture, flexibility, aesthetics, biomechanics, lifting performance. I mean, that's what I'm trying to show you guys through these example videos. So hopefully you feel like, you know what, I'm tired of wasting time, I'm tired of following all these other individuals that may not even be certified as fitness professionals. You know, if you're ready for serious results and get moving forward, hopefully you decide to sign up, whether it be just to view my exercises and workouts at my video library on my site, or go ahead and hire me on as a wellness and performance coach online. But anyways, take care, and as always, I hope you are moving forward when it comes to your aesthetics, athletic performance, and wellness.